Yeah. The realness.
Okay. Why you touching my foot?
Get out of move your feet.
Welcome, guys, to Real Talks. Raw.
We back.
The realness.
And you said raw and uncut. Say our slogan.
It's getting raw, real, and uncut. This is
It's getting raw, real, and
uncut. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're here. We're back for another day. I mean, another week. Yeah. I hope you guys watched the other one. Should Christians get prenups? And if you know my stance, you know it's a no. This week we're gonna talk about something that I heard today. Well, he shared
something.
None
I don't know the topic,
but
so I'm. Right.
But go ahead.
Listen, when we finish this episode 2, this needs to be clips on our Instagram because this is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I was flabbergasted. Is that the right word?
Yes, flabbergasted. Right. Yep.
I'm not even gonna try to use another word because I don't know how to use it.
What's the word? I can help you.
I was gonna say it too.
Bamboozled.
Hoodwinked.
Oh.
But this is something we gotta talk about. Mm-hmm. We got to talk about because this is some bull crap.
Some bull.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm ready for this one because
real talk. Okay,
I'm in for something.
So today we're gonna talk about a 3-year-old dies. Best friend seriously sick after becoming ill following breakfast at sleepover in Toronto, in Scarborough to be exact. So I'm gonna read the story. Please bear with me. Okay, right? I should read the story.
Yeah, go.
Okay. The mother of a 3-year-old Toronto girl says her daughter is dead and another child is seriously sick after they became suddenly ill moments after they ate breakfast during a sleepover this weekend. Okay? The mom, should I say her name? Her last name is Marambe, told CTV News Toronto that her daughter, Bernice Natada Wamala...
Not me, I'm not Tree.
Bernice Natada Wamala slept over at her friend's apartment on Saturday night, which is located on a different level in the same apartment building, which they lived in Scarborough. So it's like probably upstairs. They were upstairs and stuff like that. So she said everything was fine until the two girls ate cereal for breakfast on Sunday morning. Maramba said she received a call from the other girl's mother to tell that Bernice was having some type of reaction and was vomiting. First, it's not this Bernice. So she had some type of reaction and was vomiting, okay? The other lady said, when I went upstairs, I found Bernice laying in a chair, Marambe said. She was so weak, and when I checked her mouth, it was gray. Marambe said her daughter was barely breathing. I squeezed her middle finger to see if the blood was moving, but nothing, she said. I was in shock. Marambe said the other girl's mother called 911, and while they waited for paramedics to arrive, she rushed downstairs to get a change of the clothes for the daughter. She said... Listen to this.
I'm a little confused, but you're going to wrap it up for me.
Yeah, don't worry. She said she watched out the window for at least 20 minutes for the paramedics to come, but they never arrived. Okay, so remember, the girl's unresponsive. They're calling, okay? All right. So Marambe said the 911 operator had put the other girl's mother in contact with the telehealth Ontario nurse who told them to take Bernice to the closest hospital. So the paramedics did not show up. And now the telehealth person told, take your own daughter to the hospital, okay? She said her friend drove them to Michael Garron Hospital, but when they arrived, staff told them to sit down and wait. Sit down and wait. Sit down and wait. Marambe said they pleaded with hospital staff to treat her daughter immediately, okay? She says staff then placed Bernice on oxygen and ran numerous tests to try and determine what was happening. They tried to resuscitate her. Nothing was there. And then they took her off of life support and she died. Okay. And the other girl is still seriously sick and recovering in Sick Kids Toronto. And the doctors told the mom they haven't been able to provide her any information and they don't know what caused her daughter's death. And lastly, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, they're doing an investigation on the type of food product that was used to kill her. Okay, so do you get a little bit?
So I just don't get so there's two.
Two kids.
Yeah,
one of them died.
Yeah, but was
girl
it like
was sleeping-
babysitting her?
yes.
Like a sleepover?
It's like a sleepover.
And then
Sleepover,
one
yes.
mom was taking care of both
Yes.
of them.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
And
And
she
then
had-
just fed them
they
breakfast.
had
She just called the
cereal.
mom to say, okay, your child right now is being unresponsive. So
Oh,
the
okay.
mother came.
Got it.
And so all that.
But they live
happened.
in the same...
I don't know if they live
think
in
they're
the
just
same
probably
thing.
just friends, yeah.
They're just at this house,
Got it.
and
Yeah.
that is what happened. But the point is, when it was time to call the ambulance, they did not show up. If I'm wrong, someone tell me.
I mean, I don't
Because
think
from reports,
I
this is
mean-
what they told me.
I mean,
this
you're
is what
reading
they
it
told
straight
me.
from-
I'm
Yeah.
reading the facts. They called telehealth, and what did telehealth
First of all,
say?
it's not
You
even
directed them to
first of all-
telehealth.
Yeah, that's
This
where
is not a
That's
cold.
Bull
that's
crap.
where we have a problem. Like
That's the
This
yeah,
girl's
that's the
3
first
years
issue.
old, okay?
somebody's telling you this child is unresponsive. Why are you telling me to not go to call
Telehealth.
telehealth? What is telehealth? I didn't even. What is
Telehealth
telehealth?
is like when you're like you get like a
Symptoms. When you have
when
a
you're
symptom,
sick.
they tell you what
COVID
to do.
or like cold or like it's a doctor's way of like you just.
But
phone
somebody's
them.
telling you that this child is unresponsive. It's
Yeah.
not like they're breathing or they're having
Why
shallow
is
breathing.
there-
They're not responsive. Why are you telling me to do telehealth? What is the telehealth gonna do for me?
So you wasted more
20
time.
minutes
Yo, do you not? I don't. If you read this and you probably taken the gap,
of
the
time.
gap was probably like
You can only
maybe
mind
an
first of
hour.
all the call, okay? That
see
wastes
this guy.
time, okay? Then you're telling me you're waiting for
Then
paramedics
telehealth's
to come.
talking to you
Yes, that's
for-
time. 20 minutes. Then they're telling you not go drive. I don't even know how the distance
The
between their
girl's
house.
probably
dead
by then.
brain dead. If
Can you
anything.
imagine?
Yeah,
can you
for
imagine
sure.
if the paramedics came and they rushed her to
Exactly,
the hospital?
CPR
Remember, they went to
thing.
the hospital and said, "Sit
Sit
down,
down,
and wait."
Wait. So there was
See, I'm
more
suing,
time
man.
wasted
I'm
after the
popular.
fact.
Dumb.
Three-
Everybody, the person that called is getting
everybody-
sued.
yeah.
Yeah.
The hospital is getting sued. Anybody that
The
can get
doctor's
sued,
getting sued.
Because
Sometimes
that is
yeah.
ridiculous.
And
a 3-year-old shouldn't have to pass away like that.
What is the race of this?
Black
Black.
Ugandan.
Ugandan from Uganda.
I just want to
No, that's
say
what I
for the
said.
people that out there.
That's what I was gonna say. That's discrimination right there. Pure point blank.
Real
Period.
just
talk,
wanna tell
how
you guys.
gonna
'Cause I'm
tell me
telling you, if
someone's
it
in
was-
my hand unresponsive and you
And
told
you're
me to
telling me-
sit down and wait.
I don't understand.
And we have heard stories like that where someone is shot
and they're saying
and they're saying, "Are you
sit down
dumb?
there." Oh,
You telling me would you want to sit down and wait?"
guys, discrimination is still real.
Fam.
If you're in the hospital, the priority for the doctor is
It's
the
to-
unresponsive patients,
Yes.
not the ones who can breathe. It's over blood. It's over like whatever else that's in the.
They're not
if they're
breathing.
non-responsive and you're not breathing.
The priority
that is,
is
the
to make
first
sure.
person that you
Yes.
check. Okay.
I'm so
So-
I need them to. I don't even.
They're not doing their job
I don't
correctly,
even.
one.
I really don't need them.
We
to
need a
say
health
anything.
person on this show.
But yeah, I need them to
because I don't understand.
that. Yeah, that I don't understand.
That's so like what's the word I'm looking? Irresponsible.
for sure.
Yeah.
So like something that
That
could have
doctor-
been
you
dealt
didn't-
with so quick.
No, you need to resign because that would.
Yeah,
you didn't
that
do your
doctor needs
job.
to-
You
Someone has to be
resign.
held accountable.
No, everybody
Because-
is.
Not no
Telehealth,
GoFundMe.
resign.
I don't need a
Ella-
GoFundMe.
yeah,
I need
telehealth.
someone to. I need the
Telehealth?
city to be sued.
No. The doctor needs to sit down
He-
because if you could do that, a 3-year-old.
Imagine what
It's
you can
like-
do to
it's like
any
you're-
other
I feel like
person.
the health sector is like sometimes their heart is gone.
No,
Like,
it's
they're so
discrimination.
used to
It's
that.
literally discrimination.
It's
For sure.
That's all it
And
comes down to. Because
I'll-
if it was white, it's a different story.
No, but I
No,
wouldn't
real
even.
talk,
I
real
wouldn't
talk.
even think you would have some kind of care for a child. They're 3.
That's what I'm saying. It's a child. It's a child. This
They're
time.
3.
It's not, it's
You
not
know,
even
it's
like
not
it's
even
an
a-
adult. It's
yeah.
a child now. So
They're 3, you know,
I mean,
so-
I feel like people have a different
Compassion for
for
kids
a
or-
child.
yeah.
You still told the mother to sit down and wait to do what? I don't even know what was she supposed to do with her sitting down. Like, what were you guys preparing a room for her? I swear, it's an emergency. No, It's
Emergency
not-
room.
Okay.
Emergency.
Or
Emergency.
if you guys are full up or busy, tell her to drive somewhere else.
I'm confused. And the thing is, it's not only the thing is too. Not only does that pertain to discrimination in terms of like the child, this also happens with mothers.
Yes, pregnant
mothers.
women. Yeah.
I'm
A lot. They might have like complications, preeclampsia, all those conditions, and they'll be sent away.
they'll be
They'll be
saying,
like,
it's
"Oh,
okay.
it's okay. You're
Take this thing and
oh."
you'll
They'll be like,
fine."
"Oh, I'm dizzy or something, or my stomach, or I'm nauseous. Oh, just go home, sit." And most women who go home, they either
end up-
die or they get worse,
or
and they have to
yeah.
go back to the hospital.
Yeah,
The moral compass is gone,
and that's the
man.
thing. The moral compass is gone. Discrimination still exists. And how do we stop that? That's the question I need to. I need to understand. How do we stop this discrimination against people of color? Because we are not robots. We have blood running through our veins. I don't
bleed the same-
understand.
Sit
We
down and
bleed the
wait.
same
The
color.
same color.
It doesn't change.
And you know what? Well, for what I think at least should be happening, they need to have some racial training or something like that,
But even
and
then-
hire people.
But even then, though,
I don't know.
even when they do racial training, doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna change.
Which is it's
and that's
true.
the thing. You need to. At
But
the
you
end of
also
the
need to
day,
be on them like a
for sure.
constant
That's what I'm
checking,
saying.
like
Somebody
a monthly,
has to be at the top.
something like
has
that.
to be circulating and do training monthly, not even once a month, once a year.
Yeah.
It has to be a monthly thing.
Don't you think that also, like, especially if you're working at the front or something, like, you should know who should have priority. Like, we need to
that's-
attend to this person first and stuff like that.
Exactly what I said.
Like, it's not common sense.
Non-responsive patients
should
go
come first.
Yeah, it's like
Person
not blind.
is lifeless in my army. You're telling me to sit down and wait.
Listen, discrimination still exists. It's not just
Literally, if I was-
Americans. Listen once again. This is
gosh,
Toronto.
Yeah, so don't.
This ain't no like next door neighbor, America, the United States. Okay, this is healthcare that's free.
And when I seen this story, I said, why is no one talking about this? My mouth literally dropped. I said, what?
I didn't hear about it until
Because
today. Honestly,
I said,
It's
this happened?
hush, hush.
yeah, they're not gonna talk about it.
They're gonna
This
be like,
happened.
they're gonna give an excuse or put out a statement that something. No, let's say it for what it is.
Doctors, can you just realize in certain situations, if that was me, if that was my kid, if that was my mom,
How would
my
you
dad,
react?
How
Right.
would you react?
Yeah.
Simple as that. That's why
with
I asked my question
urgency.
too. I asked myself that question too. In certain situations, what would I want? You know,
Urgent care right away.
stop moving like you.
Like we need to start hiring more people of color. First of all,
No.
that's what it comes
All
down
races,
to.
not even
because we look
like,
out for each other.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, you recognize, okay, this person is not just, it's not just, oh, like they're feeling some type of way. They are genuinely hurting or in pain
and they need to
or
receive
suffering,
care.
and they need to have immediate care. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just say because we're black, we know how to, we're immune to pain.
that. I was just gonna say that
It doesn't
because
exist.
we're black. We have a higher tolerance.
Honestly,
of
my
pain.
tolerance is so low. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't- yeah.
I can't do pain. So you looking at me thinking I can handle pain, you're actually wrong. Black people, we're human beings.
Everyone have a different pain
Everybody
tolerance.
has a different pain tolerance.
no matter what color your skin is.
I even heard something. Sorry, I even heard something where they said like they don't prescribe black people as much
Drugs like medicine.
painkillers because they feel like they can handle it, like they can handle the pain. So if it's a white person now, they'll listen.
They'll dose them up.
Yeah, they'll give them as much as they need. Like, oh yeah, you're hurting. Okay, get more. But if it's a black person, they're not gonna give it to them, which is ridiculous because we're once again human beings.
Same system. Same circulatory
I don't
system.
know,
Same
man.
everything.
Yeah, but that story is heartbreaking, and
Things
prayers
need to
go
change.
out to the family
Yeah,
because
for
once
real.
again they're not from here. Okay, that's even hard. That's even worse. This is not. I believe the mother wasn't born here.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's an immigrant.
so.
All right.
You're an immigrant.
Yeah.
And your child dies in a country that you're trying to give her a better life, like how?
Better care
Shouldn't
that you
not
could even got back
happen.
Better
home.
care,
Better
exactly,
care
from-
that you could have got back in your
So you would
country.
expect my child would live. My child should have a better chance of living if I do have an emergency.
3 years old, that should not have happened. Especially like, okay, natural causes. That's something you can't control.
Right,
you know
right.
that's. But like something like that,
Very
Probably like
preventable.
someone has
Very
to be held
preventable.
accountable.
Absolutely.
Probably something like
Everybody.
an anaphylactic shock that
Something
could have been
like that, yeah.
quickly dealt with, not
I don't even
something
know
maybe
what
that
is. What is it?
allergic,
Oh,
being
okay,
allergic.
okay.
You're, yeah.
But
So.
once again, prayers go out to that family.
Yeah.
It's very heartbreaking.
Maybe
but,
we'll put the story below or their GoFundMe
yeah,
link
definitely.
below or something
Yeah,
like that.
for sure. Because that's a story that hits home because obviously my parents are not our parents. I wouldn't say our parents are not from this country. So imagine us going to the hospital and I can't even.
Yeah,
I'm not
can't
even
even speak
secure
proper
anymore.
English
Do
or
you think if
something like that.
They may not even
if I'm
give me the
going to
best
the
care.
emergency, do you think I'll be confident to be like, yeah, my doctor is actually gonna look after me, or they're gonna actually look? What was the word? Attend to me
Yeah.
right away, not telling me to sit down. That's scary. You want me? I want to have kids in this country. I don't think I'm confident enough to be like, yeah, I know I'm gonna survive.
And prayers to our mother, because that's one of the worst fears when you bring someone to someone else's house.
Yeah, and it's like you
something
didn't think
happens
about
on
anything
someone
like that.
else's
Like
watch.
that's just you feel guilty. Like there's so much.
Then
like,
why did they
it's
come
like,
to my
yeah, like
house?
you start
It's like,
questioning things. But
Yeah.
listen, once again, everybody has a time to die. But obviously, when it's tragic, it's even worse. But
Yeah.
this could have been preventable for sure.
Easy.
Very easily. And if she did die, at least they tried,
Right.
you know?
Yeah,
it
there's
would have
no
been different.
effort. No
Like
effort.
this one, it was like they didn't even try. They didn't even like.
Very lack effort.
like last minute, let me see if I can potentially save her life. So once again, prayers to her. We'll put everything down in the link below, and just tell us your thoughts about it too. And maybe if you experienced actually racial discrimination in a hospital or a clinic, it doesn't have to be a hospital, but
And one thing I gotta say is fight for your care.
definitely
Fight for your care. It doesn't matter if you say if your leg is still hurting,
You
go
come
back.
back. Yeah, keep
go
going
back.
back. Yeah.
Even if they say, "Oh, you can go home, just take."
Nope,
No.
keep going.
My leg hurts,
paid
and you need
hundreds
to
of
give me
thousands. You better do
care.
your job.
I'm not
Yeah.
leaving this place because
Yeah.
a lot of people
they go home and
they
then
go
pass
home
away
and they
or
pass
something.
away. And
Yeah.
black people, white people, any color, you need to advocate for your care.
And then they say we have an attitude. We have this
No.
dirty
Listen, well-
attitude because
well-
we're black. Like
I know my body and I know what hurts and what shouldn't hurt, and clearly you don't understand. So I'm gonna keep
Right.
coming back until somebody understands. So, but once again, tell us your thoughts down below. If you experienced any racial discrimination before at the hospital or clinic or healthcare in general. But yeah, that's it for now. We are out. It's just the real talks, as you know, it's real. Follow us on Instagram, the Juxtaposition Podcast _ Make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. You know, it's important because we're trying to get out there, you know? But yeah, anyways, we are out. We'll see you guys next week. The realness, the realness.
it's kind of trash. But yeah.
You hater.
Check it out.
The realness.
What up, fam? If you're watching this video right now, subscribe. I don't know what you're doing right now. Subscribe. Subscribe.
Do it. I'm telling your mom.
Tell my mom what?
I'm telling their mom.
Oh, telling your mom if you don't subscribe, I'm gonna kick you in your bum.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe.
YouTube. Subscribe. Hit that red button. Hit that red button.
Check it out.